Hello engineers, today I want to show you how to use our new Bambu printers. They're incredible printers, they're fast, they've been reliable. Let's dive in. So first off, hopefully you've saved your file as an STL file there in SolidWorks or Inventor. You need to do that first. Next you'll log into the 3D printer computer and you'll open your Google Drive. To open your Google Drive, click this Windows icon, type in Google Drive and click in Google Drive. You're probably pretty experienced with that. Over here, this is kind of my checklist. This is what I'm going to go through in this video. So you've logged into your Google Drive. Now we're going to open the print software, the slicer software called Bambu Studio. So let me minimize this and move this for a second. Bambu Studio. It looks like this icon right here. Okay, so we've opened Bambu, close updates, and sign in. We don't need to do any of that. Now you need to get an SD card. So the SD cards are in the printers at the very top. It's these little guys here. You push them in to eject them and then pull it out. And in front of your computer, you should have a little SD reader that looks something like this. You'll go ahead and plug them in, make sure you get it in the right direction, and it should go in about that far. Now make sure it's plugged into your computer. Yours is probably already. I'm going to plug mine in now. Okay, so I have the SD card in. That's what we're going to use to send our file. Back over here in Bambu, I'm going to click Prepare. This is our main thing. Now again, really, really important. You have to select the right printer. Ours are P1Ss, so I'm going to click P1S. Also crucially important is you select the right build plate. Here it's defaulted to the wrong build plate, so I'm going to change this to the textured PEI plate. If you have those two right, everything else is going to be mostly okay. All right, so once you've selected those, select here. This is to add something, to add your STL file. I think I have an STL file in here. I'm just going to grab the first one that I find. Here's my file. It imported kind of on the sides. Let me make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. So here in Bambu, they do have an auto orient, which is usually pretty helpful. So I'm going to click this button here. There, it thinks that's the best way. So here's my 3D print. Now, just a couple of options real quick for supports. If you have stuff that's overhangs, you might need supports, but usually it's going to tell you if you need them. We really like if you click here, you can turn on supports. The trees are awesome. You can experiment with those. The normal. Again, these are only really for overhang. For my print here, I don't think I need that, so I'm going to turn that off. Next, in other, if you have something that's kind of tall and skinny and could possibly fall over, you might want to consider increasing your brim width. For this is pretty thick. I am not worried about this falling over, so I'm just going to let it do its auto thing. But again, if it might fall over, you may want to use a bigger brim. Okay, all the other default settings are fine as long as you have the correct printer and the correct type. All right, once you are feeling like your stuff is oriented correctly, if you do need to rotate it, there's a rotate menu here. If you want to move it, there's a couple of options here you're welcome to play with. But next step, I'm going to click Slice the Plate. So here it's going to give me a little layer preview. Here we see all the different layers that it's going to print. So here's our layer preview. If this looks good, I'm now going to click this drop down. I'm going to select Export Plate Sliced Files. So I'm going to click this. And now I have to click this again. Once I do that, I need to go over here on the left side and select the USB drive. That's where our SD card is. So now here in this SD drive, I'm going to put a file name. It's really important because we have 16 printers going that you put your name and what it is you're printing. So I'm going to put my name here and what is it that you're printing. So I've selected this, I've given a name, click Save. Once you do that, now you're going to take your SD card out of the drive. You can take it over to the printer, insert it into the printer, and then use the printer's menu, select your file, select print, and you should be set. I hope that helped. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask any of us. Thanks.